Well, welcome to Chamber Champions again, and this time we have the amazing Stephanie from Stephanie Murray Mortgages. Welcome, Stephanie. It's so good to have you here.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for being here.
So tell us a little bit about the relationship with the Chamber and Stephanie Murray Mortgages, which, how long's it been now?
Well, yes, I've got lots so fast, but just saying before. So we started the business late 2015, so like 9 years ago, nearly
9 years.
That's exactly what we're saying before. We've been key partners of the Chamber, I think, pretty much since the beginning. So I'm going to say 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Like really strong relationship with the Chamber.
We have. And are there any things that you'd like to say that relationship has brought for?
Oh, absolutely. So, firstly, in the local region and in Taranaki, the connection with the businesses here has been the reason that we've obviously become key partners and stayed key partners for that whole time. The team here is amazing.
Yes.
At the Chamber, and always advocates for every one of us and our staff, and also across New Zealand with the other chambers, the connections have been great too.
Oh, that's fantastic.
From Taranaki, but the connections with everyone else in the community and the other businesses here.
Because you started just here and now you've moved all throughout the country, haven't you?
Yes.
And you can help people anywhere.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I've just had some people recently tell me about the amazing service that they've had. So from out of this region.
Yeah, it's nice.
So it's really nice to know that we can refer people anywhere in New Zealand and know that they're going to get just the right information, the best job.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's good to know. So, but Stephanie, you're far more than Stephanie Murray Mortgages. You're involved in so many different community things. Tell us about that, because that's obviously a deep passion of your heart.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something, so when we started SMN, we really wanted to do something that made a difference in the community. Despite we wanted to have a successful business that would be able to provide opportunities to be able to provide for others in the community locally here in Taranaki. So obviously we got involved with Michelle Ramage from the Roderico Trust.
Yes. And we had Michelle talking not so long ago.
Yeah, so we've had, we're up to charity event number 14 come October.
And that is?
SMN Nor Blanc, so it's a charity progressive dinner. So for the first time we've got Arborio involved and Hourglass and Shining Peak, and we're having about 100 guests and an auction at the end to raise funds for the trust.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I have been, I think,
every time. Yeah.
Yes. So this year will be number whatever it was.
Yeah. Probably number 14. Yeah, number 14 event you would have been to.
It's so good.
The last one was lucky 13. Yeah.
And I do recall that all your golf days that you've now, all of that has raised to over 200k.
Yeah, we've popped up. I think we've got to about 208 now, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, so hopefully another 20, 25 on the next day.
And that really does make an impact.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely.
So what is your message for the business community around that kind of corporate social responsibility?
I think that it's really important to me to be able to display to like other local businesses that there's always another part of the community that you can support, even if you're a business that's working for a profit, that there's always some other part of the community that you might be passionate about that you can support charitably and fundraise for and support, and every little bit counts. So I think I'd like to say to the businesses in the community that it's get on board with a charity that you believe in and that you're passionate about, and make that little bit of difference to someone else's life while you're running your business at the same time.
Yeah, well, obviously you get a lot from it, from doing that personally. Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. Very, very passionate about it.
Yeah, oh, that's fantastic. And so there's other organisations you're involved with as well.
Yeah. So down in the South Island, we're actually involved with I Am Hope and Good Friday in Canterbury. And locally I'm involved with Taranaki Property Investors Association, which is obviously something I'm also very passionate about, is like prosperity through property and property investment. And probably mentoring and bits and pieces like that as well, through business mentors and other business owners, and just getting together and collaborating and sharing ideas with each other and learning off each other.
That's great. I love the way the different groups that you're involved in, there's a real key connection with your, putting people into houses or mentoring people, seeing people grow and develop. There's a really strong connection that you keep connected to or unite to in that.
Yeah, and helping others on their journey, and in turn that always helps us in that, you know, we all learn from each other. Yeah,
We do.
Yeah.
And so related to mortgages, buying houses.
Yep.
At this point in time, what would be some advice that you might have to people listening today?
Okay, so the market out there at the moment has probably changed quite a bit in the last wee while. Obviously, the interest rates come down a fair bit. So they've had some, you know, pretty dramatic drops really. There's probably quite a few properties to choose from. If it was locally in Taranaki, sort of the hot part of the market at the moment would be the first home buyers market, where they soon to be the number of days to sell lower and the turnovers quicker, and you know, just more multiple offers on properties and so forth. So I think that part of the market here has definitely picked up in Taranaki, particularly in New Plymouth. And that hopefully rates will come down a little bit more, but I don't think they've got too much further to fall. I wish I could say they'll go down to 2%, but they won't.
Yeah, so people can just come to you, they have any questions, any information they might need.
And just like at the start of the process. So even if someone's just thinking about, you know, purchasing at their first home or a rental or building or whatever, we're probably the first, well, that's why we sort of see the market change for everyone else, because we're their first point of call to come and have a chat beforehand and get yourself ready to purchase and then go out there and find something from there. So quite often I feel like we're always the people at the start that know what's happening because the inquiry starts picking up the new stuff more, and then that sort of filters through to property sales from there.
Well, that's great, and what a great resource. So yeah, that'd be good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me here. I really enjoyed my relationship with the Chamber.
Yeah, we do, you too.